So now we begin with this sum, but with the what do you call the weighted average method. So prepare this table. Okay, first is obviously the date column. Please give the heading stock register. And weighted average cost method. You can use this abbreviation. Okay, capital WACNA. Next, purchases. Okay, in this quantity, rate, and amount. Next, sales, quantity, rate, and amount. Next, balance column, quantity, rate, and amount. And last is the remark column. Okay. So this is full month of January and 2017. So I can write here Jan 2017. Okay. Shortcut rather than writing every time the date on Jan 17. Okay. Next. 1st January, there is an opening balance 500 units with rupees 40. So write down here. Yeah. 1st January in the balance column 500 units and rate may write down 40. Okay. Multiply 500 into 40 is how much? 20,000. So write here in the amount column 20,000. And remark may write down opening stock. Okay. Right? Next is 2nd of January. There is a sale of 300 units. I told you for stock register, we will ignore the selling price. Okay, as per AS2. So 300 units I have to sell. Okay, great. So write down here 2nd January. Write in the sales column. Don't forget we are doing weighted average. Yeah, 300. Okay, so just check. Yeah, in the go down on 1st January, how much balance is there in the go down? I mean the closing balance is 500. So next year I can sell off from here. I can sell this, right? From 500, I can sell this 300. I'll do that. And what is the weighted average rate? 40. Okay, so for me now, my weighted average rate is what? This is my weighted average rate, 40 rupees. So I'll sell it at 40. Okay. Let's do one thing. I'll use this. Yeah. 300. Right. 40. The new weighted average rate. Yeah. This is my weighted average cost. So 300 into 40 makes it to 12,000. So right here 12,000. Okay. So जब हम sale करते हैं तो what happens? The quantity reduces. Okay. So I will subtract that. So 500 minus 300 is how much? 200. So right here 200. Okay. Quantity minus amount minus in weighted average. Yeah. I'll subtract the amount. 20,000 minus 12,000 is how much? 8,000. Okay. Now I will divide 8,000 divided by 200. Okay, so my answer here is 40. So this is my weighted average rate now, 40. Coincidentally, they are same. Okay, yeah. And write your sales in the remark column. Okay, am I clear about this? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, did you understand the first step of sales in weighted average cost method? Okay, fine, yeah. Thank you, students. Yeah. Then draw a line. Okay. Now next is 6th, how much? 6th January. There is a purchase, 800 units for 44 rupees. Okay, so write down here 6th January. 6th January, 800 units for 44 rupees. Multiply 800 into 44, 35,200. So write here 35,200. Okay, yeah, in the purchase column, right? Yeah, in the purchase column, right? Then it's a purchase, so amount will add, a quantity will be added because there will be increase in the quantity in the godown. Okay, so now see, quantity add. So 200 plus 800 is how much? 1000. So right here 1000. Okay, yeah. Now amount add. Okay, amount add. So here amount 8000 plus 35,200. 43,200. So right here 43,200. Okay. When divide, you will get the weighted average rate. Okay, divide this, you will get the weighted average rate. Amount divided by quantity. 43,200 divided by 1000. So the answer is 43.2. That is 43.20. Okay, so write down 43.20. This is my weighted average cost. Okay, write down the reason here, purchase. Right. Next. Okay, yeah. Next, 6th हो गया. Next, come to 8th. There is a sale of 400 units. Ignore the selling price. Okay, so I'm selling 400 units. Okay, 8th, 400 units. Right in the sales column quantity. Okay, now 8 से पहले कौन सा date is 6th. Okay, so what is my weighted average rate? This 43.2. So I will sell at that price because it is weighted average cost method. Okay, yeah, so don't forget all these minute details. These are very important. Okay, 43.20. So 17,280. So write down 17,280. Okay. Now क्या हुआ है? सेल हुआ है तो क्वांटिटी माइनस गोडाउन से माय गुड्स आर लेस नाउ. So quantity minus 1000 minus 400, 600, and amount minus 25,920. Then divide this, divide by 600. 43.2. Coincidentally, it is same. Box the weighted average cost. Yeah. Reason may write down sales. Okay. Draw a line. Fine. Next, 8th is done. Next, 12th also there is a sale of 300 units. Ignore the selling price. Okay. For the purpose of stock registers, so ignore it. 300, 12th. So right here, 12th. How much you are selling? 300 units. So right here, 300. What is the rate? 43.2. Sell it at the rate 43.2. So 300 into 43.2 is how much? 12,960. So 12,960. Okay. Same logic. Quantity minus 600 minus 300 is 300. Okay. Then amount minus. So 25,920 minus 12,960. 12,960. Divide karo, divide this, you get the weighted average rate. 43.2. Okay. That's it. So for weighted average rate column, I box a rate. Why? So that it is highlighted to you. Ki it's the weighted average cost that you have to take at which you will sell. Okay. Reason, yeah, the likho. What reason is this? Sales is the reason. So write in the remark, sales. Draw a line. Yeah. Next, after sales there is, okay, 14th ko there is a purchase of 400 units at the rate rupees 50. Okay, so write in the purchase column, 14th January, 400 at the rate 50. Okay, so 400 into 50, 20,000. Okay. Add हुआ है. It is a purchase, so it will be added. Quantity add, amount add. Okay. So 300 plus 400 is how much? 700. So right here, 700. Then amount add, 12,960 plus 20,000. 32,960. Okay, so right here, 32,960 and then divide. 32,960 divided by 700. So 47.0857. Achha, it is coming in too many decimals. Go up to, yeah, go up to 2 decimals, or you can go up to 4 decimals if you want more accuracy in answer. Okay. Okay, those who go up to 4 decimals and those who go up to 2 decimals, final answer mein there will be some 4-5 rupees ka, difference in the final answer I am talking. Okay, I'll show that also to you. Dhyan do kaise hoga. So I generally go up to 4 decimals for accuracy. So now just see what I'm doing. Okay, don't write anything right now. First see and then write what I'm trying to tell you the difference about. So 47.0857. So I'll go up to 4 decimals. 47.0857. So I'm writing here. Okay. 47.0857. Okay. So I'm going to box this answer. I'll show you how the difference comes. Okay. But you can follow both. It's allowed in exam. Any one which is convenient, you can follow. Okay. Just see what I'm doing. Try and understand what I'm trying to say. Going up to 4 decimals and going up to 2 decimals, how difference it makes to the final answer. I'm writing here purchase. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next. Last is 26th sales 600 units. Ignore the selling price. 600 units. So 26 Jan 600 units. Write it here. Okay. What is the weighted average rate now with me? This is my weighted average rate. So I'll take this. Yeah. 47.0857. Okay. Now see what I'm trying to say. Yeah, calculators are allowed in exam. Okay. So see. Pay attention, everyone. 600 into 47.0857. I've gone up to 4 decimals. This is a value 47.0857. What is my answer? 28,251.42 paisa. Round off kar do, it will become 28,251. So I'm writing here 28,251. Okay. So this is the answer for students who will go up to 4 decimals for more accuracy in answer. What if a student is not going up to 4 decimals and is going only up to 2 decimals? To see the change in the answer. 600. Now those who will go up to 2 decimals, how will they go? You should actually go up to 3 decimals and round off the second one. I repeat, you should go up to 3 decimals and round off the second one. So if I round this off, my answer will be 47.09. Okay. Now see, 600 into 47.09. What is the answer? 28,254. Okay. See the difference है ना? 3 rupees का difference है ना? Final answer में समझ में आया everyone? Is it clear to everyone whatever I explained just now? Going up to 4 decimals and going up to 2 decimals. See the difference in the answer. Okay. So here तो we had this sales 1. ऐसे अगर if you have multiple sales and there is a difference of 3333 rupees, so final answer में there will be a big difference. Okay. Am I clear? Okay. Everyone, this is clear, right? So go up to 4 decimals or go up to 2 decimals. I showed you both the ways. Both are accepted in exam. But I would suggest you always go up to 4 decimals because 4 decimals gives you more accuracy in answer. I'm not saying the first answer is right and the second one is wrong. No, both are correct. But if I have to decide which is the most appropriate answer, then the first one which I did, calculating with 4 decimals, is the most appropriate answer. Okay? Yeah. Fine. So I am following the first one. You are allowed to follow the second also. Okay? But how to follow it, I hope it's clear to you now. Okay? This you have to do only when your decimals, your rate, weighted average rate comes to more than 2 decimals. Just in this case it came, right? Otherwise, abhi tak we were calculating weighted average cost. All my answers were in 1 decimals or 2 decimals. 43.2, matlab 43.20. Okay, like this. So this you have to follow only when there are the decimals are more than 2. Okay, fine. Okay. So 28,251, and now this was sales, right? So quantity minus. So 700 minus 600 is how much? 100. Okay. And then amount minus. Okay. Quantity minus, amount minus. So 4706. Okay. 4706. Okay. Divided 4706 divided by 100. So my answer is 47.06. Okay, so box this 47.06. So box the final one. Yeah. Okay, write your sales. Okay, yeah. And this was the last part, right? Now what? This is January month. January ka last date is what? Obviously 31st January. So that date I will calculate my closing stock. Okay, but I know my closing stock from 26 Jan only. After that, there is no transaction. Correct, no? So write it down. 31st Jan, put the last date. So what was the last stock with me? 100. So that is my closing stock. Okay. Rate is 47.06 and value is 4706. Okay. And write your closing stock. Okay. Right. So this is the quantity of my closing stock. This is the rate of my closing stock. And this is the value of my closing stock. Okay. This is the value. Right? Then what next? COGS. Okay. With the same method, we will calculate COGS. So write down. What is COGS? COGS is opening stock plus total purchases or purchases, you can say, minus closing stock. Minus closing stock. Okay. So my opening stock was how much? 20,000. Total purchases need not add. आपके पास FIFO में था total purchases हमने किया हुआ था 55,200. So obviously that's not going to change. 55,200. So you can copy the same thing. 55,200. Opening stock also you can copy from FIFO. 4706 is my closing stock. 4706. Okay. All this. So 20 plus 55,200 minus 4706. So 70,494. 70,494. This is my COGS. Okay. So I got my COGS. 70,494. Okay. Now make a small trading account. All the figures are already calculated. You just have to copy paste to FIFO with a slight difference, obviously. So write down trading account. Start with opening stock. So write here to opening stock 20,000 to purchases. That to total purchases, obviously 55,200 by sales. Sales need not waste your time in calculating. We have already done in the FIFO method. Yeah, you can take this 13,950. Okay, 1904. You can directly take the total if you want. Okay. Otherwise, I'll do it right. I'll do it like this, sales. Okay, we'll write it 13,940. And next you take this value 13,950 and 19,040. 950 and 19,040. Then next, what else? Next sales is 14,640. 14,640. And one more is there. 31,330. Okay. 31,330. Fine. And you can take this total in the outer column. Okay. So this way you can do 13,950, or you can directly take the total. Plus 19,040 plus 14,640 plus 31,330. The answer is 78,960. 78,960. Okay. Closing stock, I forgot. Yeah, please write down. Yeah, closing stock by weighted average method is how much? 4706. So write that 4706 and then close this ledger. Close the ledger. $83,666. So right here 83,666 minus 75,200. So 8466. So this is my final answer. 8466. This is my gross profit as per weighted average. Okay, gross profit. Okay. Okay. Clear up to here, everyone? Is the question clear to everyone? Okay. So we have done in detail. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, students, for the acknowledgement. Yeah. And COGS, let us check our COGS is right or wrong. I told you now how to check COGS is right or wrong. Yeah. Usko total karo. Yeah. This sales ka column total karo. That represents your COGS. Yeah. Just total and see the sales column. It should match with COGS. 12,000 plus 17,280 plus 12,960 plus 28,251. 70,491. ओके 7491. 3 रुपीज का डिफरेंस आ रहा है. वो मैंने बोला ना, वो डेसिमल्स की वजह से आएगा. ओके, रिमेंबर ये 3 रुपीज का डिफरेंस था व्हेन आई हैड शोड यू द कैलकुलेशन. या आई टोल्ड यू this is bound to happen. Yeah, this is bound to happen when there is decimals ka problem. Okay. You can write it like this. COGS 70,491, and you can show it like this. This is not equal to sign, this is approximation ka sign, and you can write 70,494 so that you can show कि this and this is tally. Okay. Yeah. Next lecture we will do how to calculate gross profit without making trading account. Okay. Yeah. I taught you gross profit with trading account because that is what you have been doing since 11th, 12th. Next lecture, without trading account, how to calculate gross profit. Okay.